This was a deck on a hillside, and a fairly steep hillside, kind of a panoramic view, however very little backyard, usable yard. They have 2 young children and they wanted to extend their yard.
A lot of families want a deck as a place to spend time, or a separate zone away from their yard. In this particular case, it is their outdoor space.
This deck is particularly interesting because of its size. To be able to do this, we had to build a retaining wall at the top side of the deck closest to the house in order to retain and hold the house foundation in place. And on the downhill side of the deck, drill caissons, grade beams, and tie them all together with steel reinforced concrete.
Structurally, the bigger challenge was dealing with the timber sizes. To be safe, you have to use giant oversized members. The connections for those can sometimes be difficult, so we actually had a hard time and had to do an on-the-fly construction change when the contractors realized there were no connectors available for the sizes of lumber we were using. That was a real challenge that they solved. Everybody wanted it to be a gorgeous hardwood, and finding one that would meet the State Fire Marshal's classification for flame spread was a real challenge. Aim Higher brought one to the table, and everybody loved it, and the Fire Marshal approved it as well.
So there's a way of using fasteners from underneath which draws the wood down together. There's no nails or screws down into the boards. Not only is that much more aesthetically appealing, but you also eliminate a pathway or a travel for the water to work its way down through nails or screws, the reasons why decks decay over time.
It's absolutely phenomenal. It was on budget, on schedule. It's a knockout design. It's probably $1 million deck, given the location and the views.
One step out the back door of this home, and the panoramic view is just awesome. It's just incredible. We've also added a warming pit outside, a small putting green, so for the family today they have 4 times as much usable backyard space.
I don't think there's any way you could get a better return for your dollar than this particular deck project.